Hi, this is May from yesfinanciallyfree.com. Thank you for joining my live this morning. So glad to have all of you here. We are doing an amazing session today, and I'm excited to talk about what I'm going to talk about today. So I'm going to set you guys all up, get you guys all going here. Woo, got Periscope on. Thanks for being on, guys. So my name is May, and I do all these cool webinars, all on topics on finance. Hi, Adam, every Wednesday morning at 6:30 a.m. Hawaii time. And today I'm on time, which the other reason I'm saying that, so I wasn't on time last time. Hi, Design More. Fascinating name. So I'm just going to turn on Instagram Live, and then we will be all set. So I have different social media channels I broadcast at the same time. But to see a replay and to always get in touch with me, go to my blog, yesfinanciallyfree.com, because that has all of my past broadcasts there. Everything is there. So I highly recommend you just go there. And that's the easiest. So hold on one second. I figured out how to do a live on Instagram. Haha, I figured it out. Okay. We'll see if they can come on. Hi, Newman. Welcome. So we're going to talk today about investing, and we're going to talk about a seminar that I took recently on options trading. Okay, so, and we are live on Instagram as well. So coolness, we are ready. My name, like I said, is May Doldalao. I live in Honolulu, Hawaii. It is 6:30 a.m. Hawaii time here. I do these webinars early in the morning on Wednesday. Hi, TC. Hi, guys. Well, welcome. Hi, I can't read Anita Beer. Oh, hi, welcome. So I do these webinars early in the morning because my son is still asleep. I'm a mom, a full-time mom. That's what I do during the day. So I take my son, he's 4, I take him to the playground, take him to the zoo, the aquarium, stuff like that. Now, before I first started this business of financial freedom and talking about it, I used to work at a bank full time. Okay, so I used to work at a bank, and he was just a baby, and mom would watch him during the day, or I would put him in preschool. And I remember one day, when I really wanted to go to his preschool because that was the first year and the only year he did preschool, actually, when he was 2 to 3. And I really wanted to go because they were going to go trick-or-treating. You know, I'm going to take them all trick-or-treating. Hi, ISF. Hi, guys. Hi, Vivio. Welcome. So they were going to go trick-or-treating. Welcome back, Design Horror. And I really wanted to go because it's all cute. You know, they're designing these little costumes. So I really want to go with my son trick-or-treating. But the girl who worked with me was on vacation, so I couldn't take off that day. And that was the day I decided I was going to quit my job. So that was in Halloween on that was 2016 Halloween. So in November, I turned in my notice, my 1-month notice, and my last day of work was December, the day before Christmas. Hi, Matt. And I just quit. So I haven't worked since. I started this business before that, always did it early in the morning before work, but I quit my job in December, and now I coach people on financial freedom. So I like to talk a little bit about my story. That's like when I quit in December of 2016. Yeah, 2017, we went on 5 weeks of vacation. We hi Carolyn, hi guys, hi everybody jumping on, welcome. Hi JP, welcome. Went on 5 weeks of vacation. We bought this condo in Waikiki. We're looking for investments this year, and it's been a really interesting time. So I just wanted to share all this because I used to be in a lot of debt, and I used to know what it was like to have a negative net worth. I used to have no savings. You know, I used to have really no money to my name. I didn't start when the housing crisis happened in 2008, 2009, that's when I started contributing to a 401k at my bank, right? So, and I started saving money around that time. That time I had a lot of credit card debt. I had credit line debt, credit card debt, back rent. I sometimes couldn't pay my bills. Hi, Nabi58, welcome. So sometimes it was really stressful. Like I would actually, not want to look at my mail. I don't know if you've ever had that feeling where you're like, I don't want to look at my mail. I've had that feeling. I've been to the point where I was like, I don't want to look at my mail. I don't want to know, so I understand how stressful money can be if you're not on it, if you don't know what you're doing. I went to a lot of seminars, learned about money, learned about how to manage my money, how to pay myself first. And I actually followed their advice. I paid myself first. I started looking into investments, passive income generating investments. My family now makes about $500 a month in passive income, which we pay ourselves monthly into our checking account. So it's not just money that goes into an IRA or something. Salam. But it's money that comes in. We pay ourselves that money. All right. And then we go out and use it. So, I mean, this is money that really is changing our life. It's money that helped me quit my job. And my goal this year is to generate $3,000 by August. So that's what I've been doing. That's why a lot of my broadcasts are on ROI and how to calculate investment return. And I'm actually looking at real investments that I'm doing right now. Hi, Jujubi. Welcome. So today's topic is on options. Options, it's on a class I took when I went to Dean Graziosi's Success Wealth Habits seminar. Okay, so there was a seminar. It was being advertised through social media and everything. Dean Graziosi is going to a seminar. You get his free book if you sign up, all this. He's in town. So I signed up for this webinar. And sorry, it's not a webinar. It was a real life hotel event, right? One night. So my friend signed up and he asked me to go with him. So I went with him to this event, right? And they're going to sell you something, which I'm cool with because I'm always selling myself to you, right? So I went to the seminar and it was a guy who does options trading. And he was talking about how you can do options to make 40%. And why trade options, not just stocks or a good question. I trade options, not just stocks or Forex. The return is higher on options. Forex, I don't know Forex. I haven't learned Forex. So from what I gather, Forex is a little complicated. From what I've seen of people doing Forex, it's kind of a huge learning curve. Doesn't mean you can't make a lot of money. I have no idea, but it seems like it's a giant learning curve. But anyway, so let's talk about it. So I went to that one-day seminar, and they had a course, and they said, we're going to teach you options trading. You can make 40% return pretty consistently if you do options trading. Right now, I'm making about 8. Okay, I'm making about 8% return, 8 to 10, I'd say. Y bag, C, depending on the investment. But I'm making, one of my savings account makes 1.5. My whole life makes 5, and my dividend investing makes about 8, 9%, 10%, something like that. Okay, so that's my return on investment. And I thought that was pretty good because most people I know don't make any passive income. They don't know how to invest at all. But the guy at the front was like, well, 8% isn't that great. We make about 40% pretty consistently, sometimes there's up days and down days, but averaging 40%. And I'm like, 40% is pretty high, right? 40% is pretty high. So I was interested. And they had a course that was 3 days long that would teach you options trading. And if you did that course, they had this $997 money back guarantee as long as you went and practiced doing options and proved it to them and all that. So we signed up for this 3-day course in options trading, and it's by Interactive Trader. It was a really good course. They teach you what options are, what is a put, what is a call, all of these things, and if you don't know what options are, I can give you a little bit of a tutorial, but it is good to go to a 3-day class because they're a little more tricky than stocks. Buying a stock is kind of easy, right? You just go and you buy a stock. I mean, for some of you, it might not be easy, but it really isn't that hard. Once you open a brokerage account, all you have to do is go buy a stock, say, I want to buy it. And you could say what price you want and you buy it. It's not that hard to buy a stock. Options are a little more tricky to understand. Although it's not that hard to buy an option once you know what you're doing. But it did take me a while to figure out what the heck options were. So I don't recommend you just go start doing options. So I do recommend the class. Now, the cool thing was we just got the check for the refund. So what they did at the class was they taught us different types of options trading. They taught us indicators. They taught us what an option was. You know, they taught us how to figure out when to get this kind of option, when to get that kind of option, what kinds of option spreads there are. I'm in Honolulu, Hawaii. Thanks for jumping on. So I learned about all of these different things, okay, over 3 days. I took a lot of really good notes. And then they upsold another course, right? They upsold if you wanted more training, they had like a, I don't remember, it was like a $10,000 course, a $15,000, and a $20-something thousand course, or a $30,000. I don't remember exactly, but they had courses that were between like 10 and 20-something thousand dollars. So they were upselling another course after that 3-day course, right? And we didn't take the more advanced course. But what we did was we paid that $997 for the 2 of us. So 2 of us is $997. We took the course, and they taught us all these options trading techniques. And then we went back and we started practicing. Every week we met with each other and we practiced, and we did the virtual. They give you access to a virtual account every month. And then after the first month, you have to pay $29.95 if you want to keep it. So far, we like it. You know, we've been experimenting with other accounts, but the virtual account for that they give is pretty good. So we like it so far. And so we did. You have to do 15 options trades and at least of $1,000 worth of options trades within 60 days. And then you just have to prove to them you did by printing out your trade records and then sending them a testimonial also, and you know, submitting it through so they get a testimonial from you too. But basically, it was a really good motivator. So that refund actually motivated us to really, really learn options, like cram it in so that we could get the refund, right? So it's actually pretty good. So we ended up doing the 15 trades. And it just had to be, since the partner, the guy who wanted me to go with him, he's the one who paid for the class, and I was his guest. He was the only one who had to do the requirement to get the money back. So he did it. He did the 15 trades, and he did $1,000 worth. And so he got his money. We got the money back on Friday or Saturday, and then he just gave me my half today. So it was pretty cool. So I just want to say that they are honest and legit. Like when they give you a refund guarantee, they do give you the refund. So that's good. I'm glad I could tell you that because I didn't know until this past weekend, because we finally got the money back. So, and the process was pretty quick. Actually, after he submitted the paperwork, we got the refund within like 2 weeks or so. So it was pretty fast. So I highly recommend the class. You know, it's 3 days, money back guarantee. You do need to have money to do options trading. So let me talk to you a little bit about what options trading is and how much money you need and how it kind of works, so you kind of get an idea. Now, you can't go into options trading broke or with no money. Thanks for the hearts. I appreciate it. You're not going to be able to do options. So options are different from stock trading, okay? So stock trading, like I said, if you want to buy a stock, you just go in and buy it, right? You have a brokerage account and you just buy the stock. And stocks are all different prices, but you can get stocks for as low as like $7, $5, $2 here, or as high as thousands of dollars. So that's one thing. Options are contracts that control 100 shares of stock. Okay, so they're leveraged because they control 100 shares of stock. Options are cheaper than the stock. However, depending on the option you do, you have to have money in your account to cover it. And that's the part that most people don't understand, okay? So let's talk about basic options, and I'll tell you kind of what you need to have in your account. And this is what I learned at that 3-day course. So I highly recommend, if you're interested in doing options, that you take a course. And their course was pretty good. That was the one at Dean Graziosi's Success Event. And it was also called Interactive Trader. Is the company that Dean Graziosi was working with. Now, these events where they have famous people coming and talking about, oftentimes the famous people don't come, right? So Dean Graziosi was not there. Okay, they had a video recording of him, right? But he was not there. So just so you understand. Okay, so the whole training and the whole presentation was done by Interactive Trader, which is the company that does the options training. So this is what basic level options. Okay, it's funny because he said put goes down and call goes up. So there's two kinds of options. There's a call option and a put option. Basically, if you buy a call, you're saying if the price of the stock goes up to a certain price, then I will sell my stock to you at that price. So that's called a covered call. So let's say, and you have to have 100 shares of stock. So options are always done in 100. And that's why it's something that a lot of people can't do unless they have a lot of stocks or they have a lot of cash. Okay. So if you have a covered call, that means that you have the stock already. So let's say you have 100 shares of Apple stock, whatever, and you want to sell a covered call. So Apple right now is at, I don't know what the price of Apple is right now, but Apple is at a certain price. Let's pretend Apple is at, I think, let's do Disney because I know Disney. All right, let's say you have 100 shares of Disney. Disney's like $102 or something. So you have 100 shares of Disney and you want to sell covered calls. So maybe you want to hold on to your shares, but you want to make money with the shares that you have, okay? So you have these shares and you want to make some money. You want to make some rental income kind of sort of from your shares. So you sell covered calls. So let's say your shares are worth $102 and you sell a covered call at $105. And let's say you make 60 bucks, right? So you can sell it for a certain amount of time. So let's say for 1 week, you sell a covered call and you make $60 at $105. So $3 above 102 and you make $60. So that's how you sell a covered call. So you already own the stock and you go in and what you would do is you would sell a call on Apple. One contract covers 100 shares, all right? Now there's a price you have to pay to do that contract with your brokerage account. So you have to ask them how much. In E-Trade, it's $7. Hi, Beard Baron. It's $7.70 to do one contract. Okay, so you subtract that from the $60, you make $53. And let's say you do that every week, then you're making $63 a week or whatever. So that's one way to make money with options is if you already have stocks, you can sell covered calls. Bonjour, salut, ça va? So if the stock does go up to $105, then you would sell your stock for $105. So that's how covered calls work. So you sell the contract. If the stock price does go to the strike price that you picked, then the stock gets sold. So you wouldn't want to do this if you're really scared of selling your stock, you wouldn't do this. But if you're okay with it, if you have the stock and you want to sell contracts and make some money holding it, and then when the stock price goes up to that point, you sell it, you'll have all this cash on hand, and hopefully you've made a profit, and hopefully you bought it lower and you're selling higher. And then once you get the cash in your account, hi Whoopi 9950, welcome. Hi Anto 9412, welcome guys. So once you get the cash in your account, now you have a choice. Now what you can do is you can take the money and you could sell a cash covered put. All right. Now I already talked about call. All right. Call says that if the stock goes up, you sell your shares. That's a covered call. Okay. There's different kinds of calls, I guess. But anyway, that's a covered call. Like you already own the shares. I'm doing real simple stuff here. Okay. This gets way more complicated. That's why 3-day courses. Really, I highly recommend it. But anyway, if you sell a cash covered put, okay, cash covered put, then what that means is you have cash on hand to buy 100 shares of this stock at a certain price. So let's say you're doing Disney again and you say, okay, I'll buy Disney if it goes to $99, all right? Right now it's 102. So if it goes to 99, I'll buy Disney. I'll do a cash covered put. So what you'll do, thanks for all the hearts, thank you. So what you do, hi YPC2, welcome. So you take, so you'd have to have $10,000 in your account, okay? 100 shares of Disney at $100. Okay, if you're doing a strike price of 99, you would have to have $9,900, okay? So you have to have enough cash to buy 100 shares at $99 if you're gonna do a $99 contract, okay guys? Hi Rack 295, welcome. So this is important, all right? So this is how cash covered puts work, all right? Cash covered puts, what happens is your cash is there and you say, hey, I'm going to sell a put contract, 100 shares. And what's going to happen is if the price goes down to that price, I will buy 100 shares, right? So let's say you sell a cash covered put contract at $99 strike price. And the price right now, the stock of Disney is $102. And you're saying, if it goes down 99, I'll buy 100 shares. Now let's say you make $63, 60 bucks again, okay? And minus the $7 commissions, you're making $53. And you do that every week, right? So that's how you make money. If the price did go down to $99, then you do end up buying 100 shares because they put your money on hold. And that's the part we didn't understand when we took the class, all right? So when you do cash covered puts, what happens is you have to have the cash in your account to buy the 100 shares of Disney at $99. So you have to have $9,900 in your account. And once you put in the options contract for that 1 week, your $9,900 is put on hold because in case the contract executes, they're going to take that money and buy the shares. Okay, but as you can see, you can make money selling calls, cover calls, and selling cash covered puts. Now there is risk involved. You know, if you were doing this, and I like to use the example of Lehman Brothers because during the housing crisis, Lehman Brothers went out of business, right? So if you were doing these options on Lehman Brothers and you sell this cash covered put when Lehman Brothers was going down, and then welcome, guys. Welcome to the call. Hi, Mardolu. Oh, I already blocked Mardolu. Sorry. I don't know. People say my love and I just block them. It's like, I'm not your love. I have a husband. Anyway, so let's go on. So the risk involved, okay? There's risk involved. If you were doing this on Lehman Brothers back during the housing crisis, Lehman Brothers went out of business, right? So let's say you had a cash covered put on Lehman Brothers. And maybe Lehman, I have no idea what Lehman Brothers was trading at, but let's pretend Lehman Brothers was like 50 bucks a share. And you put in a cash covered put at 40. And that was the day Lehman I think I'm live again. I am live again. Okay, good. I came back. I came back to life. Hold on a second, guys. I'm trying to fix my my blog live. So anytime you see any of these live broadcasts, you guys can always see me live on my blog, yesfinanciallyfree.com for the replay. So I have YouTube live playing now. And if you're on my blog, thank you. So go to yesfinanciallyfree.com to subscribe to my email list. Okay, so that's yes, Y-E-S, financially, Financially, free, free.com. Go there, put in your first name, your email, you'll get on my email list, okay? So I do these lives every Wednesday. And to me, they're getting more exciting. It's funny. The more technical and into investing I get, the more fun I think they are. But it's kind of funny because people are like, I don't know. Let's talk about it later. But anyway, let's talk about this. So if you do these cash covered calls and cash covered puts and you start doing these contracts regularly, we already calculated, me and my friend who met last night for Mastermind, we already calculated the return was about 37%, 35% return with that, just that one strategy of selling cash covered puts and then selling covered calls, like going back and forth. So if you end up buying the stock, you sell covered calls until it sells, and then you sell cash covered puts again. And so you can make a really high return, all right? And like I said, when I'm doing these real estate investing trusts, the dividends from them, I'm making about 8%. Now, that being said, that's totally passive income because I just sit back and get dividends in my account. Of course, those real estate investment trusts could go out of business. So that is another concern everyone always has. So there's risk involved in investing, right? Hi, Kanaki, welcome. And also, options trading is not passive income. Options trading is active income, although it is very easy active income compared to working a full-time job. Hi, 1817 Irvin, welcome. So to make 40% and selling covered calls, we calculated the percent was over 100% with some of them. Hello, which is really, really high. So you can definitely make 40% or higher returns buying and selling options. As long as you do short-term options contracts and you don't put all your money in the game, you know. Good morning. I think it's pretty good investing. You have to understand that markets aren't guaranteed. You know, if there is a financial crisis someday, or if there's a Great Depression, they might freeze the stock market. Your money might get stuck in there. So there are risks to investing. I read a whole book called At the Crest of the Tidal Wave by Robert Precher. And that's what I did last week. The live broadcast I did last week was a review of that book. And he predicted there would be a huge depression and that options wouldn't even exist in the future. Now, we're not at that point yet. So at this point in time, options still are there and something that you can do to invest. But always be cautious. If you put your money into an investment vehicle, know that, you know, there is no guarantee. Hi, Lonely Wolf, welcome. There is no guarantee that you will necessarily make money. You could definitely lose money. Like I said, if you did an option contract on Lehman Brothers, if you sold a cash covered book on Lehman Brothers, cash covered put on Lehman Brothers, and that was when they went out of business, you would have lost all your money, right? Because their stock went to zero because their company went out of business. So you always have to be careful when you do options trading. Is the company sound? Is the economy sound? Is the stock market sound? You know, there's all these considerations. You don't want to put all your eggs in one basket with stocks. To me, you still have to have some money somewhere else. You know, you don't want to put all your money in stock market because there's something were to go wrong, your money might get frozen, right? I mean, just being logical and realistic here. Hi, Badu8815. So I've kind of given you the lowdown on these things. There's so many more option strategies out there. Those are two very simple ones that beginners can do. And they're the only ones that me and my friend actually really understand at this point. So if you take a 3-day training, don't think you're going to become an expert on options, but you will become knowledgeable in some basic strategies that can make you a high percent return. So I still highly recommend it. And hi, Butter Esku, hi, Cool Zad. The nice thing about it is if you do options trading, and you already do stock trading, you just use your existing stock account. You just have to apply for the options trading. Hi, Favor, welcome. You have to apply to do options trading with your brokerage account. So just know that that's a part of it. Some brokerages will approve you easier than others, okay? Like, it's funny because one of my brokerage companies actually tested me. Like, they asked me, if I do this kind of call, this what will happen. I had to answer questions, and I actually failed the first question and I passed the second one, and they still gave me options access. So the other one just approved me without asking me all those questions. So it depends on the brokerage account that you have, if they're going to ask you questions and test your knowledge or not. They don't all do that, all right? But you have to apply. You have to apply to get access to options because you have to read certain disclaimers and understand how they do options, and there are risks because you could lose your money just like in stock investing. So you have to read through all these disclosures and understand that. Okay, so that's my review. The seminar was great. I learned so much there. We did get our refund. We did the challenge, the 15 trades. It could be options or stock trades. It didn't have to be options trades, actually. And had to do at least $1,000 worth of investing. And if you did that, then you could make all your money back and all that. So, and we got the $997 tuition back. We did get it back. Hi, Matt's in the hat. Welcome back. So that was super exciting. So I highly recommend it. And the returns were super high. Like I said, 40% returns are super high. Okay, guys, 100% returns are super high. And me and my friend just masterminding last night found ways of doing that within like a week, getting these kinds of annualized returns. Okay, not doubling your money in a week, but over the course of a year, if you do that over and over, you double your money. So that's a really high return, especially for a strategy. It doesn't take that long to do it. You know, you just have to go in and program the trade in, but it's not that hard. So it's not passive income, but it's a very it's very easy active income once you get the hang of it. So I would recommend it, you know, learning some options trading and getting practice. And we do virtual trading first. So we just did virtual trading to begin with to get used to it. So I definitely recommend you do virtual trading before you do real trading, so you can get used to it and figure out what's going on before you put real money in there and have real money going on. Okay, so that's my review. Like I said, my name is Ming Dildal. Thank you for joining me. I'm in Honolulu, Hawaii, and I have a blog called YesFinanciallyFree.com where I teach people how to become financially free, how to make more money, how to have more free time. Like I said, I do one broadcast a week. Okay, so this is what I do. Then I also have masterminds, right? So I have people who pay me money so that I have groups of people who want to create passive income. They want to reduce or eliminate their consumer debt, and they want to have more free time, have more freedom. Yeah. So I have masterminds where I help people do what I did to pay off my $30,000 in consumer debt and create $500 in passive income per month, and all of these different things that we're doing. Recently, I have started training them on certain basic option strategies to augment their income as well. Like I said, all these things are not guaranteed, but they're pretty good. I bet you're right for one. All I can say is if you want to create financial freedom in your life, it's good to have a partner, a group, a coach, a mastermind to help you get there, because the investing world, it has a lot of things going on in it, right? There's risks involved. You could get so much return. You know, you have to understand what you're getting into when you invest. And that's options, that's stocks, that's real estate, whatever you decide to invest in. And if you're someone who has a lot of trouble, like you can't seem to, you're living paycheck to paycheck, you want to get out of your job or something, this mastermind is very good, because I used to be struggling paycheck to paycheck, had a job, no savings, you know, no investment knowledge. And now 5-6 years later, I quit that job. I do what I love for a living. I spend a lot of time with my family, my husband, my son, and I do investments, you know, that I like. And I enjoy learning about things like options trading and whatever else I do. So there's a whole big wide world out there. And if you want to get to be a part of it, hi Zero, and you want to learn investing and you want to learn how to create money with your money, how to save money, how to pay off debt, how to renegotiate. One of the biggest things with debt I knew that was how to renegotiate your debt, you know, how to lower the interest rate, how to cut out, lower your payments, how to consolidate debt, things like that, how to stop using debt to pay for stuff, you know, like Warren Buffett, spend less than you make, right? How do you become wealthy? Like my net worth literally went from negative, like in 2010, my net worth was negative 23,000, right? My net worth went from negative 23,000 to over 100,000 since 2010. Okay, so I have a 6-figure net worth now, right? And I didn't get a substantial raise at my work, or anything. And I was a banking assistant, right? So I wasn't even a banker. So it was like a fancy teller at a bank here in Hawaii. So I wasn't like high level job executive either. All right. I was an assistant. So, and all I really, really wanted to do at the time was be able to go home, read my books, because I love reading and learning, do my internet business here, and spend a lot of time with my son, who's 4. He was 3 at the time. And, I just wanted to be home more and have more freedom, right? Work out more. I went to yoga yesterday. On Monday, I run with Jordan. I run him to the playground. On Saturday, I did a Tahitian dancing marathon, and I did a strong Zumba class. I was so sore. But my point is that I get to work out a lot more now. I get to sleep more. Like if I get really tired during the day, I just go take a nap, right? And I couldn't do that at work. You can't just, go take a nap at work. But I really wanted to. I remember when I used to work a job and how much I really wanted to take naps in the afternoon. Hi, 808 Maui. Maui, welcome. And I really wanted to take naps in my job, and I couldn't do that. But now that I don't have to work a job anymore, and I have more freedom, if I get really tired and if I can make Jordan, my son, tired, then we take naps together in the afternoon. So there is more freedom, when you could not reach your website. I think it's a problem. I said, probably if you just click on the link in my profile, it'll go there automatically. So follow me. If you're on Periscope, definitely follow me. Swipe to the right, follow me, get my notifications. But in my profile, there's a link. You just click on it and it'll take you right to my website, which is yesfinanciallyfree.com, right? Financially is, financial and then with a Y, right? Financiallyfree.com. So remember that. But yeah, the link in my profile goes right to the website. So that's another way to get to it. But I do masterminds. So I do train people. If you are interested in training with a group of people, you can definitely sign up. All right. So on yesfinanciallyfree.com, there are different tabs on the menu on the top. And one of them says Map to Freedom, and it goes through each method of my mastermind. But basically, if you want to join the upcoming mastermind, we meet weekly. That costs $5,000 to join it, and it lasts for a year. Your membership lasts for a year. You get a monthly one-on-one coaching every month with a finance freedom coach. All finance freedom coaches make passive income. So I wouldn't have anyone coach you that doesn't make passive income. So you get a one-on-one coaching with a financial freedom coach. It's not an active link in your bio, but I'll keep trying. It's not an active link in my bio? Are you serious? Really? Because last time I checked, it was fine. I'm going to go to Periscope right now and check it out for you. Periscope.com. It's just text. Oh, well, this is just a text, and just write it in your browser, copy it down then. I don't know if they changed something in Periscope, and now it's possible that they changed it and now you can't click on it. If that's true, just type it in your browser, dude. Yesfinanciallyfree.com. Go to a computer, go to your phone, type it. I can't help you if it's just not active. This is funny. But anyway, yeah, I'm not going to check it right now because I have to log in. I don't remember my login. But anyway, so yesfinanciallyfree.com is the blog. You can sign up there. And you can always contact me, if you want. If you want me to contact you, just give your contact info right now and I'll just contact you. But yeah, $5,000 to join the mastermind for a year. We meet weekly as a group. You have a one-on-one session with a coach every month. I have office hours every week on Wednesday at 9 a.m. Hawaii time. So today, in a few hours, I'm going to have my office hour. And at my office hour, I'm available for all of my mastermind members. You can jump on and ask me any question you want. You want to hang out, you want to listen to me talk to other people, whatever. If you want me to tell you what I've been studying or some strategies I've been learning, I can share whatever. I'm there for you to help you become financially free as quickly as possible. I've helped people on my office hour. I've helped people negotiate, like they got an overdraft fee. If you write a check and your check doesn't go through because you don't have enough money, you get an overdraft fee from the bank. Hi, Wandering Eyes. Welcome. And I've definitely gotten those before. Used to get a lot of those, unfortunately, but I know how to reverse them, right? So I taught her how to call a bank and ask for them to reverse it. And she got half her money back just from that one phone call. So office hours are really good. I just teach you whatever you need. So if you have any question about your money, you ask me, and then we figure out a solution, and then I help you do it. Aloha. So that's what my office hour is. And you get access to that as a member of my mastermind. So like I said, Finance Freedom Mastermind is the program. It has this 1-year program. It's $5,000 for the year. You get to meet with us weekly on a webinar. So you don't have to live in Hawaii or be nearby. It's all virtual. So it's all virtual meetings. So no one has to know you're in it either, except the other members, right? We're very good with confidentiality. So Matt's in the Hat, welcome back. The other option is at Finance Freedom Training Live Program, which you can get to at financefreedommastermind.com/live. Bye. That one is $97 a month for the first 10 people. You do not meet weekly in live meetings with that program. You get the recording of a group I took through that did meet weekly. So you get the recordings every week. You still get the one-on-one training though, and you still get access to me in office hour. My advice, don't buy land on Big Island. Is that because the volcano? It might be a good place to buy land, because maybe in the future it'll be one of the few places that still has land, you know, as the ocean rises, and maybe we're far, far in the future. But anyway, it's funny. Anyway, so yeah, financefreedommastermind.com/live, L-I-V-E. That's another training program I have. It's $97 a month. Yes, but on the west side only. $97 a month. And that program, like I said, it's recordings. You get 40-minute training every week. It's not live, but it is a recording of a real program, a real group of people that I took through the program. You still get the one-on-one live with a finance freedom coach, and you still get access to me in an office hour. It's a lot cheaper. It's $97 a month, and that's only for the first 10 signups. After that, it's $197 a month, which is a really good price. So that's it for the programs, and that's all detailed on yesfinanciallyfree.com, my blog. If you need more information, please just ask me, you know, just contact me. All right, my name is May Doldelau, so you can definitely contact me and ask me anything you want. You can chat with me. You can join my email list is the easiest way, because then I'll email you and you can just email me back from the emails that I sent. All right, so have an awesome, awesome Wednesday. Today's actually my mom's birthday, so I'm going to help celebrate with her. But I hope you had a wonderful Wednesday, and I hope to see you again next week, Wednesday. Thanks, Sal. Hi, Sal. Nice to see you. I'd like to see you guys next week, Wednesday, on our next live. I wish you guys the best in your investing. And if you do need one-on-one or assistance, then definitely reach out. And my blog is yesfinanciallyfree.com. All right, so we'll end with that. But the link is in the profiles, all right? If you can't click on it, just write it down, type it in your browser. I don't know, sometimes it's clickable, sometimes it's not. But it's basically spelled yes, Y-E-S, financially, Financially, free, Free.com. Yes, financiallyfree.com. Okay, so that's my blog. Go there, put your first name, your email in. Take care. Good luck with traffic duty, and get financially free as quickly as possible, right? Aloha, guys. Bye. Thanks for joining in, and see you next time. Ooh, I'm trying to figure out how to end it on Periscope. There it is. Bye, guys. And then YouTube Live and my blog. Thank you for being on YouTube. If you're not a subscriber, just subscribe there. Hit the subscribe button and subscribe right now, because I have great weekly webinars, and they're all very informative. So just subscribe. And if you're not a member of my email list, then click the link to get to my blog, which is under the description in the YouTube video, and subscribe. And if you are on my blog, thanks for visiting my blog. Really appreciate you. Check out all the cool resources in the Map to Freedom tab above. You can see a lot of good blogs and information. And definitely contact me if you like. When you're on my email list, just email me back, ask me any questions you have. And if you do want to join one of the Finance Freedom Mastermind programs, go ahead and join them right away. Aloha.